My name is Miriam Karoli, and I'm the ODIHR Chief of the Contact Point for Roma and Sinti issues. I would like to briefly remind on the topic we are discussing here today, which is meaningful participation of Roma and Sinti. Effective participation in political life is crucial for empowering social inclusion, economic development, and for eliminating discrimination and marginalization. Effective public and political participation of Roma and Sinti, including Roma women and youth, has received significantly less attention than other challenges facing these communities. ODIHR status report on the implementation of the OSCE Action Plan from 2013 finds that within the last decade, progress has been made with setting up administrative structures for Roma representation at the local and at the national level. Overall, however, Roma and Sinti remain underrepresented in elected bodies. In follow-up to the 2013 review of progress and shortfalls in implementing OSCE commitments relating to Roma and Sinti, the OSCE participating states recommitted to enhancing their efforts to implement the OSCE Action Plan within the Ministerial Council Decision 4/2013 by putting particular emphasis on Roma and Sinti women, youth and children. Among other things, participating states committed to enhancing the participation of Roma and Sinti in the elaboration, implementation and evaluation of policies that affect them, including by fostering Roma and Sinti political participation and by supporting voter education among Roma and Sinti, and by promoting the public and political participation of Roma and Sinti women. This session aims, therefore, to review progress made by participating states with regard to enhancing the participation of Roma and Sinti, including women and youth, in all areas of concern, and ensuring their rights to effective public and political participation. Moreover, the session will particularly address what steps participating states have taken to implement the Ministerial Council Decision 4/2013 to provide Roma and Sinti, including women and youth, with opportunities to contribute to the policies that affect them and to share responsibility for implementing those policies designed to promote integration. Let me just also remind on three of the questions which should guide the following discussion here. What specific steps have been undertaken by the OSCE participating states in follow-up to the Ministerial Council Decision 4/2013, with a particular focus on Roma and Sinti women and youth? How do participating states ensure meaningful participation of Roma and Sinti, including women and youth, in decision-making, policy design, policy implementation, and evaluation on issues concerning them? And what mechanisms, affirmative actions, or other tools are in place to enhance public and political participation by Roma and Sinti, including women and youth? I would like to invite the next speakers on the list from the Chirikli Roma NGO, and then followed by the International Renaissance Foundation, and then by Azerbaijan. So please, the representative from Chirikli Roma NGO.
Thank you. I'm representing the expert coalition of Roma NGOs of Ukraine that was established in 2015. The action plan for the implementation of the National Roma Strategy was adopted by the Cabinet of Ministers in Ukraine in 2013. The coalition decided to conduct the monitoring of the implementation of the action plan with the support of the International Renaissance Foundation. And the monitoring results show that the action plan requires changes and it must be done in line with the international European standards. It is also requiring the development of the practical tools and indicators for its effective implementation, but in strong cooperation with the Roma civil society. So far, most of the activities for the implementation of the action plan have been done by the Roma organizations through the project's implementation, supported by the international donors. And for example, such programs as Roma Mediators or ROMED program, or projects supported by the OSF or International Renaissance Foundation. Despite all the difficulties of the implementation of the action plan, I would like to mention some positive results achieved during the last 2 years. Following the adoption of the action plan, several local authorities conducted consultations with the Roma NGOs. Local working groups have been established to develop the action plans, the regional action plans. The problems of Roma people have been voiced at national and local levels. The dialogue and cooperation between the Roma NGOs, Ministry of Culture, Ministry of Social Policy have been established. The coalition of Roma NGOs conducted working meetings with a number of national authorities on specific topics, and as the results, we are expecting the establishment of the Intergovernmental Coordinating Working Group that will ensure coordination and constant monitoring of the implementation of the action plan. Odessa Regional Administration requested technical support from the CPRSI on civil registration issues. And as it was mentioned earlier by our representative of Ukraine, that 2 national meetings will be conducted by ODIHR in cooperation with the State Migration Service and Ministry of Culture of Ukraine. It is also important to mention that in 2014 we had an international seminar on gender mainstreaming into action plans, and it was conducted in Ukraine in cooperation with the Ministry of Social Policy. The coalition appeals to the ODIHR to assist in the implementation of such initiatives as, in case we will have the International Coordinating Working Group established by the Ministry of Culture to provide technical and expert support to its work, to use the data collected by the Roma mediators and Roma NGOs to initiate the revision of the national and regional action plans in line with the international standards. And of course, special focus should be given to Roma IDPs from the eastern parts, eastern regions of Ukraine, like Donetsk and Lugansk. And we would like also to ask for better cooperation between international organizations, in particular OSCE, ODIHR, and Council of Europe, European Commission, in the field of work with the police, Romani women and youth. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and we come to our last speaker, Ukraine.
Thanks for the possibility to answer for one declaration made by the representative of one Russian organization concerning the situation with Roma communities in Transcarpathian region and Donbass. First of all, we would like to emphasize that the statement of this type aim, firstly, move our discussion from the level of professional and concrete discussion into a level of ideological opposition, and secondly, moving the attention of our meeting out of the problem within the entire country, we demonstrate this approach. Secondly, I would like to stress on one very demonstrative fact. That the only one official delegation, concretely the Russian Federation, today use another term for defining the Roma community than all other delegations have used. This is a visible sign how the concrete state demonstrates its real attitude toward the particular issue, insisting on its unwillingness to accept the universal values and accusing all others in different violations at the same time. We realize that the majority of Roma community live in Transcarpathian area, and I can count many special programs accepted on the local and central level to cover the problem. Finally, about the Donbass, unfortunately, Ukraine cannot control the whole regions of this on Donbass, but everybody aware that is also a situation caused by the Russian intervention in the region. Thank you.